Lisa Kelly is back in the spotlight, captivating audiences once again, and everyone's buzzing about why she's making headlines and what's brought her back to our screens. Known for her role on the hit reality series Ice Road Truckers, a show that showcased the gritty, male-dominated world of heavy-duty trucking, Lisa burst onto the scene in Season 3, shattering stereotypes and proving she could handle the wheel of a massive Class 8 truck, weighing over 33,000 pounds, with the same skill and grit as any man. Her presence on the show became a powerful symbol of hope for countless young women and girls dreaming of carving their own paths in industries where men often hold sway. As a beloved reality TV star, Lisa's life has always drawn curiosity, and her latest announcement has thrust her back into the public eye, sparking excitement among fans. Before we dive into the news that's got everyone talking, let's take a journey into the life of a woman who's thrived in a world where even the toughest men sometimes falter. Born on December 8, 1980, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Lisa's story began far from the icy roads of Alaska. When she was just 6, her parents, yearning for a quieter, simpler life, packed up and moved the family to a small farm in Alaska, a place that shaped Lisa's love for solitude and independence. While other kids her age were caught up in typical childhood pastimes, Lisa's imagination roamed free, dreaming of far-off adventures where she could be whoever she wanted, unbound by expectations. After high school, she returned to Grand Rapids to attend Cornerstone University, but the confines of a classroom felt like a cage for her restless spirit, and after just one semester, she left, driven by an unshakable urge to be out in the open, chasing something bigger. Trusting her instincts, Lisa set out to find her true calling, taking on jobs as a school bus driver, a pizza delivery worker, and even a gas station attendant to make ends meet. But it was behind the wheel of large vehicles that she felt a spark of purpose. Driving brought her a sense of calm, a connection to the road and the ever-changing landscapes she passed through. When she decided to pursue truck driving, her choice was met with skepticism and laughter. Some called her crazy, urging her to pick a better path. But Lisa was undeterred, her heart set on the endless highways that called to her in a way few could understand. Getting her trucking license was just the start. Finding work as a female truck driver proved to be a steep climb. Back then, the industry was a tough place for women, with many companies hesitant to hire someone who didn't fit the typical trucker mold. The life of a trucker, long hours alone, racing against time to deliver goods, with little human connection, wasn't one most thought a woman would choose, especially a young, vibrant one like Lisa. Companies doubted her ability to handle the stress, the solitude, and the sheer physical demands of the job, but Lisa kept pushing, applying to every transportation outfit she could until Carroll Transportation in Fairbanks, Alaska, took a chance on her. Determined to prove herself, she worked harder than anyone, soaking up knowledge, mastering new skills, and refusing to let failure be an option, not just for herself, but for every woman who shared her dream. Her talent for navigating treacherous roads and her relentless drive caught the eye of a television production company, setting the stage for her big break. Joining Ice Road Truckers wasn't easy. The producers were skeptical, unsure if a woman could fit into their vision of a rugged, male-driven show, but Lisa's boss vouched for her, and she fought for her spot, determined to show the world she was more than capable. Stepping onto the set in 2009 for Season 3, she was the only woman among a cast of seasoned male truckers, with all eyes on her to prove she belonged. For Lisa, it wasn't about pride. It was about proving to herself that this was her path, her passion, and she wasn't going to settle for anything less. She tackled every challenge with a fierce determination, driving across frozen rivers and treacherous mountain passes, showing the world that gender didn't define skill. Her genuine spirit, quick thinking, and ability to stay cool under pressure won over fans, who were captivated by her ability to thrive in situations where others gave up. Producers quickly realized that letting her go would be a massive mistake, as she became a fan favorite, inspiring viewers who saw themselves in her fight to succeed against the odds. Lisa's presence on the show didn't just change her life. It opened doors for other women, challenging the idea that trucking was a man's world and paving the way for more female drivers to join the series. From Season 3 to the show's finale in Season 11, except for a brief hiatus in Season 6, Lisa proved she was more than a pretty face. She was a skilled, passionate trucker whose love for the job shone through in every episode. Whether facing snowstorms, icy roads, or the dark Alaskan winters, she found peace in the chaos, using her time on the road for reflection and freedom, undaunted by the challenges ahead. One of her most defining moments came during the 2010 finale of Ice Road Truckers, Deadliest Roads, when Alaska was hit by brutal storms that stranded people in the mountains. Rescue helicopters needed jet fuel to save lives, but the conditions were so dangerous that seasoned truckers turned back, unwilling to risk the volatile cargo. Lisa, however, stepped up, hauling the entire shipment alone and delivering it to the crews, becoming the only North American trucker to complete the season's grueling challenge. Her bravery saved lives, earning her hero status and cementing her legacy as a trailblazer. That same year, she conquered the treacherous Himalayas in India and later tackled Bolivia's infamous Death Road, a 43-mile stretch of unpaved highway known for its deadly drop-offs and high fatality rates, as well as Peru's perilous southern roads, plagued by landslides, fog, and poor maintenance. Alongside castmates like Rick, Dave, Hugh Rowland, GWBS, and Timothy Tim Rizauer, she navigated roads carved into cliffs with sheer drops below, proving her worth time and again. Despite her triumphs, being a woman in trucking came with its share of struggles. Lisa faced discrimination from colleagues who couldn't accept a petite blonde woman driving a 30,000-pound rig. Some mocked her, others tried to push her out, and the show's producers initially saw her as little more than eye candy, brought on for her looks rather than her skill. To make matters worse, for the first few years on Ice Road Truckers, the History Channel didn't pay her, perhaps hoping she'd quit, but Lisa's passion for trucking wasn't about money. It was about living her truth. She worked harder than ever, proving she could match or outshine her male counterparts while staying true to herself. The pressure was intense, and there were moments when she felt it might break her, leading her to take a year off in 2012 during Season 6 to reconnect with why she loved trucking. Driving alone across Alaska's vast terrain, she rediscovered her purpose, cherishing the freedom and flexibility of a job that let her work on her terms, far from the constraints of a typical 9-to-5. The constant presence of a cameraman during filming disrupted the solitude she cherished, but she pushed through, determined to show the world she was a serious trucker, not just a stereotype. Now, let's get to the news that's got everyone buzzing. Ice Road Truckers is making a comeback in 2025, and Lisa Kelly is returning to the show, thrilling fans who've crowned her the queen of the series. After the show went off the air in 2017, with no new episodes despite rumors of a 2020 revival squashed by the pandemic, Lisa didn't slow down. She kept trucking, living her dream, but her life has evolved. In 2016, she became a brand ambassador for Chevron's Delo line of heavy-duty engine oils and lubricants, a role she still holds, appearing in YouTube series and ads, and engaging with fans at events like the Mid-America Trucking Show in Louisville and the Great American Truck Show in Dallas. In 2021, she continued sharing her journey through Delo's platform, staying humble and open to learning from other truckers. In 2022, she took a bold step, launching her own transportation company, pouring her heart, soul, and savings into the venture, despite the high costs of fuel, insurance, and taxes. Before that, She'd worked with Polar Industries in 2013 after leaving Carroll, and later joined Darrell Ward's trucking company until his tragic death in a plane crash in 2015. She took over the company, running it with Darrell's son Reno until the end of season 7. With years of experience, Lisa knows the industry inside out. On the personal side, she married Travis Kelly, a native Alaskan and dirt bike enthusiast, in 2008 after 4 years of dating. They have no children but share their home with a miniature horse named Rocky and a cat named Tanny. When the show went on hiatus, Lisa embraced her passions outside trucking, indulging in motocross, hang gliding, snowboarding, and horseback riding. Her story remains a beacon of inspiration, especially for women breaking into male-dominated fields, showing that with grit and determination, no dream is too big. Despite the rough roads and naysayers, Lisa has always stayed true to herself, proving that anyone can achieve greatness if they believe in their path and refuse to let obstacles stop them. Her journey is one of courage, resilience, and defying expectations, a reminder that your dreams are yours to chase, no matter what anyone says. What do you think of Lisa's incredible story? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring tales.